Something profound was brought to my attention recently. I heard someone say this while they were teaching, and I thought it would be good to repeat it because it's a good point. Have you ever wondered why someone with an A1C of 6.4 is told they have prediabetes, but at 6.5, they're told they have diabetes? 1/10 of a point. Did their body just really change overnight? Or is it possible that the process had been developing for years before anyone ever gave it a name? Today, I want to challenge the idea that prediabetes is the beginning of the story. It may simply be the first time many people are told something is wrong, but if you've ever been told you have prediabetes, struggle with stubborn weight gain, fatigue, cravings, or you've wondered, is there more to the story than just blood sugar alone? This episode is for you. If you're tired of sugar cravings, brain fog, fatigue, and all the conflicting health and diet advice, and you just want to know what's happening inside of your body, you're in the right place. I'm TaShawn Davis, holistic health coach, registered nurse, and metabolic health educator. I help you break sugar cravings through balanced blood sugar so you can take your health back naturally. So grab your favorite sugar-free drink, pop in those earbuds, and let's learn how to work with our body and not against it. Hey, before you jump in, if you're in the Central Florida area, I would love to invite you to my free metabolic health experience. These events have been mind-blowing for many people, so much feedback. Many people have said they understand things a lot better. Many people have returned and brought friends. So the next one will be July 29th at Encore of Avalon from 2 to 4 p.m. And then August 15th, we'll kick off the first metabolic intensive orientation. Now, even though this is the orientation, we will also have some presentations. I have some awesome speakers lined up as well as testimonies. So these testimonies you've heard about them on a podcast. Now you can see these people in real life tell their story. We're also going to be doing an auction for hyperbaric oxygen therapy and some other modalities. So I hope to see you all there. Let's get started. A woman in her late 60s reached out to me after being told that she had prediabetes. She was discouraged. She honestly believed that getting older simply meant getting sicker. As we talked, she described brain fog, memory problems, waking up several times during the night, and feeling like her body wasn't responding the way it used to. She told me she exercised regularly. She was trying. She wasn't lazy. She wasn't clueless. Like many people, she thought that she was doing everything that she was supposed to do. What surprised me wasn't that she had been diagnosed with prediabetes. It was that no one explained what that diagnosis meant, or what may have happened, or what to do about it. That conversation reminded me that many people don't need more fear. They need understanding. Let's start with a simple question. What is insulin? Most people answer, it lowers my blood sugar. That's true, but that's only part of the story. Insulin is a hormone made by your pancreas. One of its jobs is to help move glucose from your bloodstream into your cells where it can be used or stored. But insulin also helps regulate how your body stores and uses energy, supports protein metabolism, and coordinates with other hormones to keep your metabolism functioning. If you haven't seen my episode or listened to my episode from last week, we go into this deeper. So then, what is insulin resistance? Imagine someone knocking on your front door. The first knock gets your attention. You answer. Now imagine that same person keep knocking over and over again every day, all day. Eventually, you may respond less quickly or not at all. Our cells can behave in somewhat a similar way. When the body needs to produce higher amounts of insulin, over time, the cells may become less responsive to insulin signals. The pancreas often compensates by making more insulin to keep the blood sugar in a normal range. That's one reason why someone may have normal glucose levels while the insulin levels are already elevated. This is also why I often encourage people to have conversations with their healthcare provider about looking at the bigger picture, not just one number. Now let's go back to where we started. Why is the difference between prediabetes and diabetes only 1/10 of an A1C percentage? Because those numbers are a diagnostic threshold. They help clinicians classify blood sugar levels, but they don't tell us the exact story of the underlying process or when it began. That's an important distinction. The label may be new, but the biology maybe not. So if insulin resistance have been developing long before many people receive a diagnosis, what can we do about it? That's where hope comes in. Because learning about insulin resistance isn't about expecting the worst. It's about recognizing that understanding your body gives you the opportunity to ask informed questions. Partner with your healthcare team and make meaningful lifestyle changes. Knowledge isn't the finish line, it's the starting point. A couple things you can do is ask your doctor for a fasting insulin, get a standard A1C. You may need a C peptide, a ATRP, to see what your inflammation levels look like. If this episode has helped you see insulin resistance in a new way, I think you would love to come to one of our in person classes or go ahead and join the Metabolic Intensive. Because for over 6 weeks, we'll go far beyond definitions and work through understanding labs, food choices, and meal planning and substantial habits together. You can find all the details at healthbeyondweightloss.com, and the link will be in the show notes. Listen, if you've enjoyed today's episode, would you do me a favor and leave me a review? It helps more people discover the podcast, and you never know whose life could change just because you shared it. Even if you have to stop right now, go ahead and leave that review. I really appreciate it. But in closing, have that conversation with your doctor because you cannot work for the Lord sick, busted, and broke down. You are needed in this hour. God bless you. Alrighty, my friend. If this episode has helped you understand your body a little bit better and helped you have the confidence to make better informed healthcare decisions, share it with someone you know who may be struggling with sugar cravings, brain fog, or fatigue because they may not even realize that blood sugar could be the reason. And also leave a review because it really helps more people find this. Remember, the goal is to reverse 1 million type 2 diabetes in my lifetime. And as always, I want to remind you the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. And some people are fighting every day just to have the health and energy to live their everyday life that they were called to live. So I am praying for your health. I am praying for your strength. And I'll see you in the next episode.